You are watching live as we bring you some area wrestling tonight. Emmetsburg, Estherville, Lincoln Central, and Spirit Lake Park. We'll have varsity boys coming up in just a little bit, but we've got some varsity girls wrestling right now on Explorer Live Video, and I believe we're at 110 pounds here. And I know this is Annika Stearns of Emmetsburg, and we're going to get the Spirit Lake Park wrestler here in just a moment. Stearns, obviously, from Emmetsburg in the black and gold singlet. She's got an early 2-0 lead. I'm Scott Nolte, and Tim Soper is with me tonight. Tim is going to chime in every once in a while, but he's on camera, computer as well.
Yeah, doing some track wrestling as well, as it looks like Annika Stearns for Emmetsburg, Jolie Schmall of Spirit Lake Park, and Stearns with an early 2-0 lead.
All right, very good. So thanks for looking that up. Appreciate that. And Stearns at 110 here for Emmetsburg. An early lead as, once again, a nice matchup of area teams here tonight. Not too often we get that. Of course, all three of these teams used to be in the Lakes Conference, and they used to wrestle like this, but they kept this double duel going, and some great area wrestling tonight.
A lot of fans from all schools here as the stands kind of filling up, and get some girls wrestling to get started as they're going to go out of bounds. 2-0 lead for Stearns, and the duel is tied at 12 due to some forfeits along the way.
Okay. So they have girls wrestling to get us started.
So you can almost call this, I was talking with assistant coach Hewitt, you can call this a quadrangular because there's 4 duels tonight. The girls duel between Emmetsburg and Spirit Lake Park. ELC doesn't have a girls team yet, but then you got the 3 boys duels coming up.
That's true, yeah. And we're here to bring you the live video, live audio, so glad to do that. And who is the Spirit Lake Park wrestler again?
Jolie Schmall.
Schmall, okay.
And 10 seconds left in this first period. Schmall about to get that reversal. I don't think they've awarded it just yet.
No, not yet, and that is going to be the end of the first period.
They do award the escape, though, as she was able to stand up.
I like seeing these teams and coaches get into this. First year for sanctioned girls wrestling, and it has become very, very popular, and I think it's just going to continue to grow as this first season continues on.
I agree, as even college wrestling for girls getting started, and then also the women's getting started. I know Iowa Hawkeyes kind of a trendsetter with their first Division I program, but I know locally Iowa Lakes getting excited for their season next year.
Yeah, and Buena Vista is going to start a program next year as well. So.
Oh, good headlock reversal here by Stearns right to her back.
Annika Stearns, she's in position here to get a fall for Emmetsburg. This is girls wrestling that you're watching live, and Stearns really cranking on it. She's going to get the pin. What a takedown, what a pin by Annika Stearns at 110. And the girls district meet going to be this Friday. A lot of these teams heading over to Sioux City.
I was going to say they don't have class sizes yet for girls wrestling, so basically anyone and everyone in Western Iowa going to be at the Tyson Event Center, which, what a cool venue for that.
Yeah, I think it starts either 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. It's an all-day type of thing, and then whoever comes out of that will go to state, and then that's next weekend, or next, I should say, Thursday and Friday in Coralville, because then on Saturday is the state team wrestling for boys. So there's just a lot of interesting quirks to the schedule this year.
I didn't catch the names as they went out, but I believe this is at 125, this matchup.
Okay, let me see what
I'll say I caught at least a Lexi for the first name on the EOC girl.
Okay, let me see what I can find here, unless you're on it. But you're watching girls wrestling here on Explore Live Video. We'll have boys wrestling here in just a little bit.
Lexi Pepe of Emmetsburg, Audrina Bennett for Spirit Lake Park.
Okay, thank you, Tim. Also, good to call some action with you again.
I know. My return to not quite radio, but glad I can come along and get some local wrestling in. And
yeah, appreciate that.
great atmosphere, like you said, with the area teams.
Girls wrestling first, then we'll have boys wrestling. There's a lot of opens to start off this girls duel between the Indians and the Ehawks.
And that'll come in time once more girls get into the sport. I don't think there's as many weight classes total right now. I think there's 10, if I'm correct in my girls wrestling knowledge.
Yeah, once again,
it's a learning curve for everyone.
It is a learning curve. First year it's sanctioned in Iowa. And they're getting their last matches in here before they start the postseason on Friday. And then state next Thursday and Friday. Sioux City, once again, is where these girls will go on Friday. And then state will be in Coralville, that new Extreme Arena.
Which I've heard is fantastic.
Yeah, they hosted state volleyball there earlier in the season. Pepe for Emmetsburg scores the 2. And now she is going to flip Bennett onto her back. She's getting swings. Pepe is trying to lock it in, and she got the pin right before the first period ends at 1:58. Pepe gets the pin. So Emmetsburg now leading 20-12, or 24-12, I should say. I think we're going to have a Spirit Lake.
This might be
JV match.
That's at 1:30.
Well, let's give it a listen here. We got a couple more girls wrestlers.
They're like, hey, we want to get out there.
Right. So it looks like Lear for Emmetsburg at 125, and I thought I heard Hassel.
Okay.
For Spirit Lake Park.
I think it's at 125.
Yeah, 125. Okay, so
I don't have too much power, but I wish they would turn the PA a little bit up so we can hear the announcer. You got some pull around here, don't you, Scott?
A little, but not much. And I was at a double duel the other. I won't say the location just because I don't want to. But they didn't say the any names at all.
Okay.
So I'll take anything right now. I had to go to track wrestling to get all that. But I think I heard Lear for Emmetsburg and then Hassel for Spirit Lake Park.
Emily Bleer
okay.
For Emmetsburg and Jamie Hazlitt of Spirit Lake Park.
Okay, thank you. So Bleer and Hazlitt. Thank you, Tim.
Yes.
That was close. Overall, Emmetsburg girls in this duel leading 24-12 on Spirit Lake Park. Girls wrestling here on Explore Live Video. Live video, live audio. Glad to have you along. We got boys wrestling coming up in just a little bit. Hazlitt trying to get in on a double here, and she is going to take Bleer down to the mat. Nice takedown there. Scores the 2.
It's a power double.
And now she's cranking here. Cranking on that arm.
So she let go of it. I was wondering if she had a wing in.
Yeah, and then Bleer just kind of bellied out there. And now we're getting close to the end of the first period. And Hazlitt actually kind of muscles Bleer for a moment to her back, but nothing there, so it stays 2-0. Yeah, we got some area competitors in girls wrestling this year. Obviously, we're seeing some of it here. I think there is like 1 or 2 Estherville girls, but they share with GTRA.
Okay.
So wherever GTRA is, that's where they wrestle. So they're not here tonight, obviously. But Okoboji has a nice squad. Spencer has a nice squad. Sioux Central has some girls. So, yeah, we're seeing it grow and grow, and it's just going to continue to get bigger and bigger. This is the first year of sanctioned wrestling. Escape point here for Hazlitt. She's going to lead 3-0. Yeah, I was talking to GTRA coach Alex Helmick about that, and he said, yeah, we have a couple girls we share with Estherville. So
nice.
We have a couple girls from Estherville and a few from GTRA. So
I'm sure we'll see those kind of co-ops to get it started too.
Yep.
I mean, obviously with Spirit Lake Park, that's been a traditional co-op, but probably keep that partnership into girls wrestling too.
I would assume.
Emmetsburg didn't Emmetsburg for a while share with Armstrong Ringstead before it became North Union?
Possibly.
I know I'm just throwing curveballs at you now.
Yeah. Hazlitt trying to drive through the double here. Bleer. She's trying to swing around, and she's going to score the 2.
Okay.
Then Hazlitt reverses.
Oh, that was quick.
And she got it. Oh, we're still wrestling here. Both girls kind of gave up. And now Hazlitt takes Bleer down to the mat and takes her flat on the mat.
Oh, the nasty headlock.
And Bleer is in serious trouble here as Hazlitt just kind of lays her out, lays on top of her, and scores the pin. Well, both wrestlers kind of stopped thinking that they were out of bounds, and Coach Lundgren and the officials or the coaching staff over there was like, no, keep wrestling. And Hazlitt gets the pin. 24-18. And that is going to be the final in girls. And Emmetsburg is going to get the victory over Spirit Lake Park in girls wrestling.
So I believe it'll be the Indians and Ehawks then with the boys matchup. Then I think it was Spirit Lake Park and ELC in the second duel. And then Emmetsburg, ELC in the nightcap for our boys schedule.
I believe that's correct. Should we take a break?
I think we can do one, yeah.
Yeah, let's take a break, and then we'll come back with boys wrestling between Emmetsburg and Spirit Lake Park.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
At Okoboji Motor Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience in providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company. Driven to serve better. Driven to serve better.
Protect. Well, we just saw some of the youth wrestlers come through for Emmetsburg. They've got a nice youth program, girls and boys, that came through. And now we got the handshakes at center mat between the Indians and Ehawks. And then we'll get ready for our first duel of the night.
Yes, and now we kind of wait and see who they send out there, because a lot of these, especially Emmetsburg, multiple guys at each weight. So let the chess match begin.
Emmetsburg's got a full lineup, and Emmetsburg in the latest rankings for wrestling I believe they were 6th or 8th. I can't remember.
Well, either way, being top 8, they get to host for postseason.
Yes, so they will host Tuesday, and they will wait the winner of, I believe it was Kingsley Pearson and West Sioux. So they're going to wrestle first, and then Emmetsburg gets the winner, and then the winner of that goes to state team, which is that Saturday after girls' state. So.
Okay, yeah, because they separated team state and individual state. They kind of wanted to put emphasis on the team duel,
right? Which,
good on them, because Emmetsburg, a team that's going to get a lot of looks and possibly make it there, they get that spotlight now.
Yep.
Looks like we're starting at 152 here. Ryan Wirtz for Emmetsburg. And I would assume that's Peyton Murray for Spirit Lake Park. Got to remember to add the Park in there.
Yep, for wrestling, it's Park. So we got Ryan Wirtz of Emmetsburg, and he is in the black. And Peyton Murray of Spirit Lake Park in the red, kind of grayish off-white. And this is the duel starting at 152 as you watch live. Our first duel for boys wrestling. Earlier in girls, it was Emmetsburg winning 24-18 over Spirit Lake Park.
Wirtz trying for a cradle, but Murray, a long wrestler at 152, getting away from that. And starting at 152, it's kind of weird to watch because you get in this weight, there's some long wrestlers.
Well, look at Ryan Wirtz and how long he is, and boy, that just makes it tough as to try to just handle all that. Ryan, good wrestler, up 2-0. And he is slowly but surely trying to turn Murray onto his shoulder. Murray backing away from it. They're right on the side there. And Wirtz.
Wow.
Now he's got him stacked up. Now he's getting swings. And Murray's in some trouble now as he tries to get out of it. Well, nice job by Peyton. As Wirtz now comes back to the high side, and once again a flip of those hips by Murray. Avoids the pinfall. Here comes Wirtz driving through again. And now an even tighter hold, and Ryan Wirtz gets the pin.
Now I'm trying to recall, I called a lot of wrestling last season up in Minnesota with Jeremy Bogart, and he knew all the technical terms and all that. And I was trying to remember what that move was. I think a butcher is what it's called.
I think you're right.
And looks like Justin Wirtz is going to get a forfeit at 160. Dual score goes to 12-0.
Yeah, right now, Jace Nelson Brown comes out for the E-Hawks. Right now, Spirit Lake Park, they've got some opens in their lineup, but they're trying to shore that up a little bit.
We'll see who they send out here. Wyatt Whitrock for Spirit Lake Park at 170.
Okay. So Wyatt Whitrock at 170 for Spirit Lake Park, and Jace Nelson Brown for Emmetsburg.
Quickly 2-1. Nelson Brown with a takedown and let him up. And see if he does it again. No, he might try to hook in a half here.
That's exactly what he's trying, as he kind of puts one foot over top, kind of straps in a little bit on the edge, and he does put Whitrock on his back to get swings.
They're nowhere near going out of bounds with where their feet are.
No. But Nelson Brown will get the pin, 37 seconds. This is a very experienced Emmetsburg wrestling team, as you can see.
That's why they had high hopes heading into this season.
Yep. It'll be Cade Shirk at 182 for Emmetsburg.
Is this Gabe Poolman coming out for 182? I would assume. Oh, they're going to send out Klingenbeard.
Okay. So Kane Klinkenbeard and Cade Shirk.
Shirk about hit him with a trip, and there he goes right to his back.
Two, and then lets him up for an escape.
And I asked Jeremy if there's a official name for that strategy, to take him down, let him up. And he's like, that's about the official name of it.
Yeah, right. You would hope that there'd be something more technical, but there's not.
Mean.
Oh. Cade Shirk just flexing off his strength here.
Klingenbeard doesn't quite have a headlock locked in. Had to give it up.
Right. So the Emmetsburg team did qualify. This year they go based on the rankings. There's no more sectional tournament where you would qualify as a team that way. It's based on rankings this year for team style. As Shirk has got Klinkenberg.
Kind of a modified Spladle almost.
Right. He's got him really stretched out here.
Doesn't have his arms in there, though, so.
He got the near fall already, but now.
I was going to say, Klingenbeard's arching his neck, keeping his shoulders off the mat.
Yeah, is it enough to get a pin here for Cade?
I think he got a hold of that far arm, though, so. Mr. Renicky down there.
He is
getting the look, and he's just going to award the 3.
He was about as flat as you can be on the mat. The official, anyways. And now another turn here and a big muscle move for Cade Shirk and a pin. And after 4 weights, Emmetsburg is up 24-0.
And you mentioned the way they did it this year. Basically, the Coaches Association or whatever it was ranked the top 24 of each class.
Yep.
And that's who makes it. If you're ranked 25, like unfortunately Spencer was, you don't get to wrestle postseason duels.
Right.
So it looks like a forfeit at 195.
Ben Saxton gets that at 195 for Emmetsburg. And this will be Nick Saxton now at 220.
And they move in Logan Sandman up to 220 for Spirit Lake Park. Yes.
Yes, that is the call.
So they wanted Sandman to avoid Saxton. And he gets the other one, Nick Saxton.
Yeah, Ben's the senior. He's got the more experience.
I've heard his name a couple times in these wrestling broadcasts.
Yeah, and good lineman for the football team, too. A lot of these wrestlers play football, as you'll see with wrestling in high school. Overall team score is 30-0 Emmetsburg. We've wrestled 5 weights in this first boys duel. We did have a girls duel, and that was won earlier by Emmetsburg 24-18 over Spirit Lake Park.
No points awarded yet on this little scramble.
No, but they're getting after it.
Saxton's got the hold of the leg, and he's not letting go. And he's driving forward here.
He is driving forward, and Sandman kind of has him wrapped around the midsection here. So we got the human pretzel in mid-mat. And now Sandman lets go of it.
I'd say that's the kind of the danger of wrestling up. You do give up a little bit of weight like Sandman is, and you can kind of see that as Saxton just burrowing forward.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job literally putting his head down and getting to work, is Nick Saxton.
I'll say, is he a lineman on the football squad?
I'm sure he is. I didn't see him on the varsity side, but I think he's a sophomore.
Okay.
I'm sure he will be next year.
I'll say he's doing a good job, and there's the 2 given up to Sandman.
Well, nice comeback there by Logan to score the 2.
Short time here in the period.
Yeah, this is the first one that's going to go to a second period because the previous ones were either pin or open forfeits. So it's 2-0 Sandman. Good battle here at 220. So, yeah, this year, February 11th, they have all the wrestling on one Saturday, like a super district.
Mm-hmm.
And starts at 10 a.m., and there's various sites.
And I think they changed it to where instead of 8 sites per class, there's 12.
Yeah.
So there's actually going to be 24 state qualifiers in each weight class this year.
Right.
With kind of a preliminary round. The top 8 seeds, I believe, get a bye at state.
Okay.
Because that's...
So I wasn't... How does that work? Does from each district, do 2 still make it?
Yeah, I think it's 2, yep.
Okay. So you still got to get first or second?
Yep.
Okay. I wasn't sure how that worked. Yeah, because state wrestling now is 4 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, big slam by both wrestlers. Sandman lands on top of Nick Saxton. Now he's got Nick in all sorts of trouble. But Nick bellies out, and now Sandman driving through. Strong move by Logan Sandman here.
Now heavy hips to get that last shoulder down. I don't know. Did he over-rotate him?
I think, Nick trying to arch. Logan's got him stuck for a moment. There it is. Spirit Lake Park is on the board. Nice pin for Logan Sandman.
After a powerful slam to get that started.
So we will go to heavyweight. Gage Jorgensen for Emmetsburg. And I believe...
Looks like the Indians are sending someone out.
Now, when I saw them not too long ago at Sioux Rapids, they sent out Sawyer Thompson. I think that's who this is here at 285. We'll have a check-in here. No, Jaden Johnson. Okay. Wait, what?
I said Jaden Johnson, so we'll go with that. I'll check track wrestling here in a little bit.
Then he said Jaden Jorgensen.
Well, either way, looks like Jorgensen.
Gage Jorgensen of Emmetsburg. A quick
bull rush, we'll say.
Yeah, quick bull rush and a quick pin 16 seconds in.
So, yeah, if you're Emmetsburg, you got to be pleased with this performance because these are a couple two-way schools you're going up against.
Right. Joe Peterson for Emmetsburg. And Kyler Hagedorn for Spirit Lake Park at 106. Was that Jaden Johnson at heavyweight when you get a chance?
Let me look here.
No rush, just kind of curious. But we're at 106 right now. We go to the top as we started things right in the middle at 152.
So maybe that was someone they don't have on the roster. Track Wrestling is saying Jaden Sorensen for Spirit Lake Park.
Sorensen, okay.
You'll have to ask Coach Lundgren about that afterwards.
I will do that.
And a quick 2 for Peterson, but Hagedorn with a 2-point reversal.
Yeah, this could be a good 106 here. Overall team scores, Emmetsburg leading 36-6. Hagedorn was trying to run it here on Peterson, but Peterson gets to his feet.
Trips him back down and goes to restart. So do you have grades on Peterson or Hagedorn? I know they're both kind of new names, so maybe they're freshmen to the squads.
Right.
Get that a lot with 106-pounders.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll take what you can get at 106.
But then for ELC, you got Austin Hansen at 106.
Right.
Just won his 100th match of his career recently.
Unbelievable. So you got Hagedorn. He's in the red and kind of gray, silver grayish for Spirit Lake Park. Peterson is in the black and white for Emmetsburg. And right now, Hagedorn in on the leg. Looking to score this before the end of the period, but Peterson is holding on. He's not giving that up quite yet. That's going to be the end of the period.
I say he wasn't going to get a stalling call with how little time was left, so he just kind of sat there and watched the clock out.
So it's Peterson leading 3-2 as we go to the second period. You're watching boys wrestling. Spirit Lake Park, Emmetsburg, Estherville, Lincoln Central. I'm Scott Nolte with Tim Soper. Earlier, we had girls wrestling, and the Emmetsburg girls defeated Spirit Lake Park 24-18. It's fun to see that.
Mm-hmm.
We had about 4 or 5 matches. There's some forfeits in there.
Estherville, like we were mentioning, not having a team yet. They're co-oping with GTRA for the time being, but
right.
It sounds like talks are for them to get their own team here in the next year or so.
That'd be cool, yeah. Yeah, with the first year it's sanctioned, this is just going to grow and grow and grow. It's going to be a lot of fun to see the progress. And then, like you said earlier, you factor in the women's wrestling with Iowa Lake starting a team. Buena Vista and Storm Lake is starting a team next year, who's going to be coached by Paige Storm, who used to wrestle at Spencer, by the way.
Okay.
So that's exciting, and it's just starting to pop up everywhere now. And then University of Iowa kind of leading the charge.
Kind of seemed like, and obviously there were girls wrestling programs before Iowa, but once Iowa added it, kind of the floodgates opened.
Yeah. Yep.
Not much action happening as Hagedorn trying for a cradle, but Peterson just kind of fighting it off. Roll attempt, and they go out of bounds.
Thought it would be pretty competitive, 106, and it has been. Peterson leads 3-2. This is the halfway point of the duel, with Emmetsburg leading 36-6. As we continue to watch, just a single mat here at Emmetsburg High School.
So no official JV matches, but I think that may lead to some of the coaches maybe with the double duel going on, getting some of their quote-unquote JV wrestlers some action in here.
Ten seconds coming up, second period.
Peterson with the escape, make it 4-2.
And a last shot before the period. We'll go to the third in a great contest here at 106.
You know, they have the noodles out there. They have a young lady out there to tap the official on the back, but the scoreboard makes a little noise at 0.
It does, yeah.
I guess if it's intense, you probably wouldn't be able to hear that. If the crowd's into it, so.
Get the old pool noodle out.
See, I helped with that when I was a middle schooler at ELC, and it was a towel.
Towel, yes, yes.
And the official had some fun with us. Anytime we'd hit him, he's like, "Is that all you got?"
As long as you remember to go out there as a kid.
Yeah, well, sometimes the match gets intense,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's 5 seconds, and he's on the other side of the mat.
Right. I've seen that, and then the wrestlers keep wrestling because the official doesn't know when to stop, and the girl or young girl or young boy forgot to go out there. Good matchup here at 106. Peterson, he's in the black, Hagedorn in the red. Peterson leads 4-3. Spirit Lake Park, they won the 220 with a pin from Logan Sandman. But Emmetsburg leads overall 36-6.
And this is our most competitive match so far. First one to go into the third period.
Yeah.
For either the boys or the girls duel so far.
And both wrestlers will fall out.
Did you ever get to be a towel boy or anything back in your youth at Storm Lake?
No. No.
I don't even know. I think I was just hanging out at school one day and they asked me to do it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Peterson leading 4-3. He's trying to fight off an attempt here from Hagedorn.
Round and round they go.
Yeah. Good battle at 106. Here's a shot again. Hagedorn in on the leg. He's trying to get that 2. Peterson is holding on. As Hagedorn would go up, he does. So now Hagedorn leads with 20 seconds to go in the match, and now Hagedorn is getting swings. I think he's going to get some near fall swings. Here he is on Peterson.
He might stick him.
Wow, what a turn of events this is going to be. Kyler Hagedorn is going to win, but is it going to be by pinfall or not?
I don't think he's going to get the pin now.
Now it's going to be 8-4. Kyler Hagedorn, he wins for Spirit Lake Park. Nice match here at 106 pounds. That'll get 3 team points as he wins 8-4. So Jackson Wilcoxon for Emmetsburg
will take a forfeit.
And that's going to make it 42-9 at 113 pounds. And then we'll have Lincoln Wilcoxon for Emmetsburg. And Bowdoin Barnhart. Okay. So Lincoln Wilcoxon at 120 for Emmetsburg. Once again in the black. Barnhart in the red at 120 pounds. Oh, and
I think you got a
Barnhart got a
eye poke.
Yeah, he got poked in the eye on the swing attempt there, or Wilcoxon got poked in the eye on the swing by Barnhart, trying to lock in something.
I think it fired Wilcoxon up a little bit.
I think so. He got right after it after that whistle. And we go out. Not a whole lot going on right now at 120 pounds.
For that flurry from Wilcoxon, good defense by Barnhart.
Glad to bring you some wrestling coverage. Last week we were supposed to bring you Spirit Lake Park Spencer, and then that late storm came in on Wednesday night into Thursday, and unable to bring you wrestling there.
I think that describes a lot of our broadcasts this year.
Yeah, this is only our second Spirit Lake wrestling broadcast. Just every time we try to get one, it just didn't work out.
Have you gotten any Emmetsburg in, or is this your first time?
This is our first Emmetsburg
Okay.
one. So it's just been a very unique winter season. And the Okoboji one that I think I don't think we're going to be able to make it up because they're going to tie it in with, I think, their conference meet or something. And
okay.
Yes, and wrestle it beforehand or something weird like that. But
well, we got the one with Spencer and GTRA in with Okoboji.
And then I went to Sheldon a couple weeks ago. Got that one in. Out of bounds we go. Still no score. 120 pounds.
Good matchup here.
You're watching Lincoln Wilcoxon of Emmetsburg and Barnhart of Spirit Lake Park.
I think Barnhart went for a shot, but Wilcoxon just kind of caught him.
A big flip here by Lincoln Wilcoxon at the end of the first period. And
he's going to get all 3 points.
Barnhart's going to be saved by the buzzer. If there is 2 or 3
more
more
seconds. Oh, he only gave 2, okay.
Oh. If there's 2 or 3 more seconds, Lincoln Wilcoxon might have gotten the fall there.
Like I said, it looked like Barnhart went for a shot, but Wilcoxon was just lower.
So, 4-0 Lincoln Wilcoxon at 120 pounds.
Heads up, cheerleaders.
Yeah, coming right at you. We'll go back to center mat.
Took them all 4 seconds to work their way all the way over there. I'll say, other than Barnhart getting caught on that one shot attempt, been a good matchup so far.
Yeah, it has. Thank you so much for watching live video, live audio wrestling coverage here in Emmetsburg. Ehawks, Indians, Midgets. Good area wrestling tonight. (5-0) Lincoln Wilcoxon. Overall team score has Emmetsburg up, or has Emmetsburg up 42-9.
I'll say glad to have anyone watching, but we have a lot of fans here in person.
Yeah. Well, these are well-supported wrestling schools.
A reversal for Wilcoxon makes it, I got also an escape, so 7-0.
Emmetsburg has high hopes as a team. Also looking to qualify individuals. Spirit Lake Park, Estherville, Lincoln Central looking to get some guys down there. They did not qualify to be a part of the regional teams, but Emmetsburg will be a part of it in 1A. Next Tuesday, they'll host. Some swings again for Lincoln. And potentially dangerous.
That arm took an angle the officials didn't like.
I didn't like it.
I'm sure the arm didn't like it either.
Right.
It was just for a split second, too, but officials caught it and bring him back to center.
Nice escape there by Barnhart.
9-1 now.
As they scramble. And a 2 scored by Lincoln Wilcoxon. He's up 10.
That was done defensively, too.
Yeah. Second period about to come to a close. And it does. 11-1, Lincoln Wilcoxon. Heading to the third period.
Barnhart choosing neutral position. Thinking he likes his chances to take him down. He's going to need a big point move. If not, stick him.
Right. Down by 10. And we go out. And on the leg was Barnhart, but reversed it up Lincoln Wilcoxon.
So he's already in major decision territory.
Now he's trying to get...
I say if he gets 3 back points, it's either a pin or a tech fall here.
Right.
He had a little bit of position, but had to give it up.
He was looking to take Barnhart to his back to get those near fall 3, but Barnhart staying strong so far.
Oh,
almost got it there, didn't he?
That was Barnhart about getting himself in trouble trying to roll. Wilcoxon's strong enough now to catch him, but they rolled out of bounds. Going to award him the escape point. Stand him up.
Lincoln wants to go from his feet. And he will look to finish this, and he does. Scores the 2. And a big push out of bounds.
It wasn't gentle.
15-3, Lincoln Wilcoxon. He's going to score the 2, and now he might get the fall here. Lincoln Wilcoxon, he's up 14. Either way, it's going to end it. And it looks like Barnhart's on his back. There's the fall. Lincoln Wilcoxon of Emmetsburg will get a third period pin. And it puts the team up 48-9.
Barnhart wrestled a pretty good match, but Wilcoxon, one of those experienced wrestlers coming back for Emmetsburg.
It'll be Jared Frederick wrestling or getting the forfeit victory. And that's going to make it 54-9 with 3 weights to go. So Landon Whitrock
didn't get a forfeit for Spear Lake Park.
And Emmetsburg is going to be open. 54-15. We'll go to 138. Clayton Rubel for Emmetsburg.
Frankenberg for Spear Lake Park.
Okay. So 138 pounds. Emmetsburg up 54-15 as a team. Nick Frankenberg for Spirit Lake Park. Clayton Rubel, Emmetsburg. Girls duel earlier tonight, won by Emmetsburg over Spirit Lake Park, 24-18. And Emmetsburg is looking to win this boys duel. They've got it won, just looking to finish up these two weights.
Almost a good catch by Frankenberg.
Right. We know 145 will be Ryan Brennan for Emmetsburg, senior. It's supposed to be Stephen Money for Spirit Lake Park.
I'm going to say Money is the last name.
Yep. I put an extra O in there, so mispronounced that. But right now it's 138. And it's Clayton Rubel against Frankenberg.
Does he have that cradle locked in?
He does. Now he's just trying to turn him. And Clayton Rubel does turn him and stacks him up.
I don't know if he has that left shoulder free enough, though, to pin him.
Yeah, you're right. That left shoulder, I think, is kind of resting on the right arm. Well, Clayton Rubel must have adjusted a little bit. He does get the pin.
Say our view was a little blocked.
60-15. And now we will go to 145 pounds, and it's not going to be Brennan out there.
Might be Dayton Pepe. Dayton Pepe.
Okay, so Pepe for Emmetsburg and Money for Spirit Lake Park. And it's our final weight of this duel.
If my memory from football season serves me correctly, I think Money, one of the Harris Lake Park representatives for the Indians.
Okay, good. Emmetsburg up 60-15. So the E-Hawks are going to win this duel. Our final weight here at 145 pounds. And it's Pepe for the E-Hawks and Money for the Indians. Both wrestlers just kind of seeing what works here in the first 50 seconds or so.
Say Money, the aggressor so far. Pepe trying to lock in a headlock. Headlock throw maybe, and now he's going to get taken to his back himself.
And Money lands right on him and now scoops the head. Now he puts pressure and he leans back on top of him. Can he get the fall? Stephen Money for Spirit Lake Park. He's got that arm. He's looking to drive through, cup the head, bring it up, fall on his chest. The official looking at it, not quite there, I don't believe. Pepe, nice job of staying off of it, and he gets to his back. Well, I thought Money had it pinned right there. Nice job by Pepe.
There they award the points finally.
3 near fall, and now he's trying to lock in the cradle and roll him over. And He does. He just, a lot of man strength right there from Stephen Money. And he's got Pepe stacked up, and that might be close to a pinfall here. There it is with 6 seconds left to go. And it's Stephen Money with the pin for Spirit Lake Park as they get a little momentum after the last weight going into the second duel of the night. Your final score is going to be Emmetsburg 60 and Spirit Lake Park 21. Emmetsburg 60, Spirit Lake Park 21. And I think we'll take a break here, thank some sponsors, and then we'll come back and wrap up this duel and then get ready for our second one.
Point Sales in Emmetsburg is here to service all of your computer needs. If your computer is running a little slow, your antivirus has expired, or you need an upgrade, contact /Point Sales in Emmetsburg, the local team to call when it comes to all of your computer, server, and IT needs. Servicing business networks, new desktops, laptops, and printers, and full system computer repairs. /Point Sales provides reliable solutions. /Point Sales in Emmetsburg. Stop in or call 712-852-8100.
Right?
Catch you guys later.
Hey, where you going?
Gotta work a double today.
Ooh.
Gotta save big time if I'm gonna pay for college.
Well, I applied at Iowa Lakes Community College, so no doubles for me. Have fun.
Apply now at Iowa Lakes. Save a boatload of money and be closer to home. We have lots of scholarship and financial aid available and tons of 2-year programs. Get a great education at a fraction of other colleges' tuition. Online at iowalakes.edu. Iowa Lakes Community College. We are Laker proud.
Located in a historical church, A Heavenly Celebration specializes in designer wedding gowns and full-service wedding party attire. They also provide couples with the latest home decor, flatware, crystal, and china options to complete their wedding registry. A Heavenly Celebration in Emmetsburg for all life's new beginnings.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we just want you to know Pizza Ranch is here. Pizza Ranch is here with contactless delivery and curbside pickup. And now your local Pizza Ranch is here with safety measures and social distancing guidelines in place to provide all the buffet favorites you've been missing. Our full buffet is now open, and we look forward to serving you safely. Because here at Pizza Ranch, we're here for you.
Stop by your Emmetsburg Pizza Ranch today.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Well, we have a final in our boys duel between Spirit Lake Park and Emmetsburg. And it was Emmetsburg 60, Spirit Lake Park 21. And pretty dominating early on there for Emmetsburg with some pins. And then Spirit Lake Park had some opens. But Spirit Lake Park wrestled well. At 2:20, Logan Sandman got a second period pin.
Yeah, getting a little bit of momentum. And we were saying about Emmetsburg, this isn't a bad loss for Spirit Lake. It looks bad on the scoreboard. Wrestling gets that way sometimes.
Right.
Emmetsburg, they're kind of in a really good run right now. Like, this is the year for EHawk Wrestling to make a run as a team. So if you're Spirit Lake, get a couple wins, and same with ELC later. But now between ELC and Spirit Lake Park, this could be a pretty fun duel in the Lakes Conference.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. They're gearing up here. Spirit Lake Park got a victory, like I said, Sandman, a second period pin at 2:20. Spirit Lake Park got a nice 8-4 decision at 1:06 by Kyler Hagedorn. And then they got a forfeit victory at 1:32, and then wrapped it up at 1:45. Stephen Money got the pin for Spirit Lake Park, and the final score is 60-21. And then in our girls matchup, Emmetsburg won over Spirit Lake Park 24-18. So I think we're just about set here, maybe. They got some handshakes going on, so let's see what they decide to do, as we will get ready for Spirit Lake Park and Estherville Lincoln Central. So exchange of handshakes here. Maybe they're going to do some JV for time-wise. I don't know. We'll.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I think they said it's starting shortly, so. Going to start at 160.
Which would be right.
And they might just be able to jump right into it.
So 160 is where we will start. Spirit Lake Park, Estherville Lincoln Central. I would imagine that we could run into some time constraints, because that Spirit Lake Park and Emmetsburg duel went pretty fast, but we'll see. And let's see, this might be a JV match. I thought we were starting at 160. The scoreboard says 145.
I don't know. They may not have gotten it changed. I think it.
Okay.
If I'm correct, I think it kind of updates as it goes.
Okay.
So once they hit play on a match, I think is when they kind of go with it. Another thing we'll have to learn is who's green and who's red.
Oh yeah.
Although luckily the singlets, and we're close enough to be able to see.
Good point there, Tim. Well, they're sorting things out right now.
So they didn't announce it, so I'm assuming this might be a JV match.
Okay, so we'll just be quiet and we'll let you watch this JV match, and then as soon as we get to varsity wrestling, we'll come back with a little commentary. Okay, looks like we're ready to go for some varsity wrestling. We had one JV match. We're going to start at 160 pounds. Spirit Lake Park, Estherville, Lincoln Central. And we're going to have Ashton Bradley for ELC, Jack Wajda for Spirit Lake Park. It's good to see Jack back on the mat after missing all of last season. Wasn't quite sure if he'd could wrestle again.
Very quick takedown and let him up. Didn't quite get the back points, but
yeah, he's back at it. It's good to see that. And a big asset to the Spirit Lake Park wrestling team is having Jack on the team. Another 2. These two teams will see each other again, conference tournament, and then that's where Spirit Lake Park will be heading for their super district in Estherville. So I believe their conference tournament is Thursday.
Okay.
Because they have the girls district wrestling on Friday. And Spirit Lake Park's Jack Wajda puts Bradley on his back, stacks him up here. He could be getting a pin. There it is. 102 with a pinfall for Jack Wajda. And Spirit Lake Park is on the board first.
Okay.
Nice move by Jack Wajda. Looked pretty good there at 160.
Trying to get my scoreboard to cooperate. Anytime I change anything, it's like changing ELC to say Emmetsburg.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cade Crease, I believe, is what he said.
Yeah, that looks like Cade out there.
And Wyatt Whitrock again. Got it all figured out?
Kinda, okay. Not really, but
okay.
We'll act like I do.
Well, I'll let you try to figure that out. Tim Soper is here doing the camera work, a little commentary, a little computer. Appreciate your help. And I'll let him figure out what he needs to do on the computer side, and I'll give you a little call of the action. It's nice that we've got the video to kind of help so you can see it. Now, with similar colors of singlets, I'll let you know that ELC Crease is on top right now. He's in the red and the black, and Spirit Lake Park's Whitrock in that red and gray white. And now Crease takes him over to his back, stacks him up, and he gets a pin. So we're tied at 6. 2 very quick weights. And then we'll go to 182. Morgan Dalen. And I think Spirit Lake Park should have somebody here. So this is and now we'll see Gabe Poolman. See, we did not see Gabe or Jack in the first duel. This is a conference duel, so
a little more kind of gamesmanship, I bet, going to happen.
Yep. So Gabe Poolman now at 182 for Spirit Lake Park. Morgan Dalen for Estherville Lincoln Central. We've already had 2 duels tonight. We had a girls' duel between Spirit Lake Park and Emmetsburg. That was to kick off our broadcast, which was fun to see. The Emmetsburg girls won 24-18. Then in our boys, the Emmetsburg boys, they won 60-21 over Spirit Lake Park. And now it's our third duel between Lakes Conference opponents Spirit Lake Park and Estherville Lincoln Central. Dalen and Poolman. Poolman, once again, in that gray and red. He's on top right now. He's just scored the 2 as you watch it. Dalen trying to sit it out. Poolman leads 2-0. This is the first match of the night for Gabe Poolman. And a reversal as Dalen ties it up. Kind of on the edge of the mat right there. Still in, though. And now we go out. So we go back to center mat. Tied at 2. Poolman gets to his feet, comes around. I don't think he got position yet to score the points. And out of bounds. They are going to give 1 to Poolman. He leads 3-2. And that's going to be the end of the first period. You're watching area wrestling coverage on Explore Live Video, live audio. Scott Nolte with Tim Soper. This is our third duel of the night. We had girls' duel earlier and then a boys' duel between the Ehawks and Indians, and now it's Indians and Midgets. And Poolman with a big move to send Dalen to his back, and now they kind of flip over each other out of bounds.
I think I got it fixed.
Okay.
It's not trying to force ELC to be Emmetsburg.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for your effort there.
Yeah.
Tim. Appreciate it.
Now I know what to do once we go back to Emmetsburg and ELC.
Okay. Glad to have you along tonight.
Yeah, glad I could
Good to
be
see
along.
you again.
Yeah. That was, like I said, good local quadrangular, I guess we could say it.
Yeah.
Not quite, but it's only
Kinda.
with 3 teams, but 4 duels this evening.
Yeah, with the girls. Kind of rolling around here. Both wrestlers, Poolman and Dalen, end up being a pretty good weight class right now.
I know these are both a couple young men looking for success in the postseason.
Yeah.
And very well, like you were saying, could see each other in that district tournament.
Yeah. In Estherville this year. Which will be an all-day type of thing.
They finally award Poolman the 2 points. It was a battle between them for control.
So that Super District, they eliminated sectionals this year, so we just have districts, and it's going to start at 10 a.m., and that's going to be an all-day type of thing.
I say Super Districts is what we're calling it. That's not the official
That's
name.
not the official. Yeah, that's what I call it.
Maybe we can get it trademarked in there.
We should try that.
Poolman getting swings and stuck him.
Wow, he did. And Dalen tried to arch his back and avoid it, but Poolman just laid right on top of him. He gets a late second period pin and big team points for Spirit Lake Park. Should be 12-6, I believe.
Yes.
Unless. Okay.
So
Aiden.
Yep, Aiden Dime and Logan Sandman.
Aiden Dime, Logan Sandman. So Spirit Lake Park is up 12-6 after 3 weights. And now we're at 195.
Yep.
Okay, Logan went to 220 in the first duel.
I think that was a little strategy to avoid Ben Saxton.
I think so. So these two are conference members, Spirit Lake Park and Estherville Lincoln Central, the Lakes Conference. Emmetsburg wrestling non-conference opponents tonight. Emmetsburg is in the Twin Lakes Conference.
Good throwdown by Sandman and going around for the 2.
Yeah, Emmetsburg used to be in the Lakes, switched to the Twin Lakes for a good number of years now. But I like the fact that they've kept the Spencer duel. They've kept this duel with Spirit Lake Park and Estherville Lincoln Central and kept some of these area matchups. I think that's fun to see.
Mm-hmm. But then you pick up a conference opponent in GTRA.
Yeah, that's fun.
Well, in the state of the Lakes Conference, don't know if Emmetsburg would move at all, but there's probably some changes coming to the Lakes Conference sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
It's hard to go with 5 teams.
That is tough. I don't know what that state will be, but...
yeah, like I said, we don't have any insight. Maybe
right.
You do. You're the sports director.
Yeah, I don't right now.
You haven't been invited to any meetings?
No, I have not.
Oh.
I think that's coming, maybe. No.
Scott Nolte, what would you like us to do?
Right. So Sandman, he's wrestling. He's in the red and silver singlet. He's on top right now. And Dime is in the red and black for ELC. Very similar. Now we got a stall warning called.
And they're going to say it on Sandman. Didn't like the amount of action he was going on top.
So we're back to wrestling. Our nightcap will feature ELC in Emmetsburg. And the first period comes to a close. All right, good wrestling here at 195.
Well, good job by Dime. Looked like Sandman was going to have pretty firm control throughout that period, but Dime able to just survive on the bottom, and now they go back center. And of course, with our wrestling coverage in the postseason, we pick up a couple extra of our area teams, ELC being one of them. So
yeah,
these are 3 teams you'll be following as far as they go.
Yeah, would love to see a lot of state participants with a new format this year. 4 days of state wrestling versus 3.
That just means more Des Moines restaurants for you, right?
Yes, right.
6-1 Sandman with the lead.
Yeah, he's been in control here at 195. As a team, Spirit Lake Park leading 12-6.
So he might be realizing maybe he can't flip time, so he might just let him up, take him down, try to point him out.
It's been a good battle here. Got a loose shoestring that Dime kind of ripped apart.
Might have been tape, actually, the way they balled it up, because I think it's supposed to tape your shoes if they don't stay tied.
Yeah, you're right. I think that was some tape.
I assume they wouldn't throw away shoestrings.
The way he ripped it off, it looked like a shoestring, but yeah, tape makes more sense. Nice job by Logan, who kind of swings around and scores a 2, then cuts him free. So Logan's up 8-3. You're watching 195 pounds and another takedown for Sandman, 10-3. And he's going to cut him free. And going to cover again.
So Dime was almost going for the hip throw there. Dominant period for Sandman.
Yeah. A lot of takedowns, then cut him a couple of times, and it's got an 8-point lead, does Logan, for Spirit Lake Park. And heading to the third.
Quick escape.
Logan's pretty good on his feet. We've seen that tonight. And he's going to score another 2. 15-4 right now for Sandman. Going to cut him free again. He's going to try that 2-for-1 deal. Ten-point lead for Logan. He's going to have to do this a bunch of times if he wants to get that tech fall.
I think 5 more. Maybe 4. 17-6. That was a good throw.
Yeah, big throw and a takedown. Now he gets swings, and now he's looking for the pin, and he got it. Dominant performance there for Logan Sandman.
He goes 2-0 on the day.
Yeah, he wrestled up against Emmetsburg at 220, and then he goes to 195 here at against ELC, and nice job. Rafael Deus.
Is going to get a forfeit.
Open for Spirit Lake Park.
Because Sandman wrestled up last time,
right.
So one of those weights is going to be open.
Now we're going to go to heavyweight.
And we'll see who this... They said Jaden Sawyer last time, or Swanson?
Yeah, Sorensen or something.
Oh.
So it's going to be Jess Christensen for ELC.
And Jaden Sorensen, they said again. And he's checking in, so I'm assuming he's saying his name. So, someone who isn't necessarily on the program.
Okay.
Going up against Jess Christensen of ELC.
So here we go at 285. Yeah, I saw that.
It's a little singlet here of a little Beaver wrestler. You being a BVU grad, you enjoy that?
Yeah, I do. 18-12 in favor of Spirit Lake Park. And we're at heavyweight right now. And Jess Christensen has got the Spirit Lake Park wrestler in some trouble. He's getting swings. This would tie it up. And Christensen is going to get the fall. So now we're at 18-18. We got a good duel right now between ELC and Spirit Lake Park. We're going to go to 106. That was quite the win for Jess Christensen.
Yeah. So Austin Hansen going to be up for ELC.
I wonder if Spirit Lake Park is going to do a little chess match here.
They might avoid him because he's a 100-match winner for ELC. He recently got that, so congratulations to him.
Even though Hagedorn wrestled at 106 against Emmetsburg, they might put him to 113. Right now, Estherville Lincoln Central leads 24-18.
Yep, Hagedorn going to 113. Brody Olson.
Okay. So now we're ready to go. Brody Olson, Kyler Hagedorn at 113 pounds. Doing a little chess match here. And Spirit Lake Park, you don't want to say they were going to drop to Austin Hansen because you never know, but if they do that and then they drop the 113 because of forfeit, well, then you're giving up all those points right away. So
you like Hagedorn's chances maybe against Olson than Hansen. There's nothing against Olson. It's more of a compliment to Hansen.
Correct. And Olson right now is the aggressor.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Hagedorn weighing in at 106. He's given up at least 7-ish pounds, we could say, to Olson as they spill out of bounds. So 2-0 Olson.
So let's see what this strategy does here for Spirit Lake Park and for ELC. Olson is going to let Hagedorn up as we go neutral. So Olson of ELC leading 2-1.
Realizing there's a lot more things to keep track of on a wrestling scoreboard when running it on a stream. All the different points and the clock and the period.
Oh, you're doing a good job.
And I got to talk to you.
And you got to talk, yeah.
I say, you don't normally make Matthew talk whenever he's with you.
I don't think he likes to. He just kind of likes to do the video and let everybody do the commentary. Well, earlier tonight, we had the Emmetsburg girls beat the Spirit Lake Park girls 24-18. And then we had the Emmetsburg boys beat the Spirit Lake Park boys 60-21. And right now you're watching Spirit Lake Park, Estherville Lincoln Central, and ELC is up 24-18.
Olson trying to stuff the head of Hagedorn and roll him up himself.
Hagedorn gets to his feet.
Now he's in good position. Now not so much.
And then Olson, right before they go out, he flips it around and scores the 2.
Good back and forth match so far.
Great battle. That's the period. First period in the books. We'll bring you the video coverage of Emmetsburg ELC as well.
I think they give Olson the reversal on one swing, but no points.
So stays 4-1.
Oh, did not give a reversal?
No, I think he was...
He was on top? Okay.
Yeah. And now he's getting more swings.
Good 2-1 on that arm there. I'm trying to work in a bar.
Yeah.
There's 2 points one way or another, I guess.
Yep. Hopefully you didn't delete it.
Well, I did, but then he had him back on, and now Olson might say, I don't care about points, I want a pin.
Yeah, he took him to his back, and he gets the pin. So Brody Olson of Estherville Lincoln Central gets the pin, and now it's 30-18. 30-18 ELC.
Let's see who we got coming up.
And
actually, the score is saying 36-18 on Track Wrestling, so they might.
Well, no, we got a little. We're gonna go. We got one of the officials down there talking to. Okay, now they got it fixed.
Okay.
30-18.
Assistant Coach Dunleavy also there for ELC.
Yep. And now we're going to go to 120 pounds.
Barnhart might get a forfeit.
So Barnhart does get the victory. ELC's open, so 30-24. Then we go to 126. And this is...
Sounds like Wes Martin for ELC. Spirit Lake Park is open.
Okay.
And this might be a contested match at 126.
132.
Oh.
Landon Whitrock at 132.
And Leighton Yeager.
Leighton Yeager, okay. Okay, here we go. So we got some wrestling at 132. Estherville Lincoln Central leading 36-24.
And I mean, also at this point in the season, yes, this is a conference duel, but you got some nagging injuries. You might see a little more rest heading towards postseason.
Yep. Lakes Conference duel on Thursday.
Okay, and what is that, Storm Lake this year, I feel like?
Let me look that up.
Oh, put you on the spot. I apologize.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. I know typically it's been on a Friday, but since Friday is girls district wrestling this year, they did move it to Thursday.
Okay.
I do know that.
I know that Friday night was always a big circled night on the calendar for the Lakes Conference.
Yeah. So let's see.
Whitrock and Yeager just kind of hand fighting right now.
My internet's slow.
I'll see what I can find out.
All right. So we're watching 132 pounds. Spirit Lake Park, Estherville Lincoln Central. ELC wrestling team leading by 12. 36-24. There's going to be a 2 by Whitrock. Whitrock is in the red and gray.
Escape for Yeager, and reshot attempt if he has time. He does.
Okay, I do have...
You got it up? Okay.
Yeah, I got it. So Lakes Conference Wrestling this year's in Cherokee.
Okay.
5 o'clock. Lakes Conference Wrestling Tournament this Thursday. So 3-2 in favor of Yeager. As we start the second period. Overall team score, Estherville Lincoln Central up 36-24. This is a Lakes Conference duel. Yeager working on that right arm, potentially dangerous.
Worked on it too hard.
Yeah. Then he was starting to roll him up, and man, that's when things can bend not the way they're supposed to. Well, Yeager trying to go right back to that same position. Kind of working on that left of Landon Whitrock. Let's go of it. Well, Landon does get an escape point there. We're tied.
This is a potential pivotal matchup in this duel.
Yeah.
12-point lead for ELC, but a couple points here for Spirit Lake Park puts them right back in it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Spirit Lake Park should be able to wrestle the rest of the way, depending on how they set their lineup.
And if it gets down to it and you're towards the end and a duel wins in question, they might send someone out there, maybe a JV wrestler too. But a 2-point takedown here for Yeager and puts him back to his back for a little bit, but no points.
Yeah, big matchup here at 138. Spirit Lake Park will need to win this.
I believe 132 right now.
Or 132, yeah. 6.
Have a spladle attempt here. Ooh.
Guillotine.
Wow.
Turns him over. Oh. And flips Whitrock to his back and gets some swings.
Ouch.
What a move by Yeager. And right as the second period ends, Whitrock avoids the pinfall, but Yeager leads 8-3. And now he's trying to stretch out that right arm.
You know, wrestling isn't a gentle sport.
No. Caution red, that's caution Yeager.
Thought he was trying to stand up a little too soon. Nice spin around by Yeager.
He's up 10-3. ELC up by 12 as a team, and there will be 3 more weights to go after this weight class.
Going for that again.
Yeah. And really brought it back this time.
I think as long as he's going to want to nurse the injury a little bit here.
Yeah, injury timeout a little bit for Landon Whitrock. Yeager's really going after that right arm and shoulder.
I think it depends on where he's putting the pressure. As I think as long as you keep it kind of towards the top of the elbow, I think you're okay. But once you get to the below the elbow and start like twisting at the elbow, they're not going to like that. And either way, I don't think his shoulder likes it.
No. So they're going to work on Landon Whitrock. He's just kind of stretching his arm, cut the injury time here.
Not cut his arm off. They're going to keep that attached.
Yeah. 10-3. Yeager leads. What was that?
I think Yeager took a shot maybe to the nose. Or to the mouth.
We got blood time here. As, Yeager got...
Oh, right in the mouth. I can kind of see the...
Boy, Whitrock really got him. Just as he was trying to hook something up. But, Whitrock going to cut the blood time. Just 18 seconds into that blood time. Now
not a match for the faint of heart.
Yeah, Whitrock's arm that was twisted all sorts of places, and now Yeager gets popped in the mouth, and he was bleeding. And
there was immediate reaction, too, from Yeager.
Yeah. Right when Whitrock was trying to grab him, and it must have just caught him in the mouth.
So they're all smiles down there, so.
I think we're good. Looks like nothing really on the mat, so they didn't do much cleaning there. Jaeger has a big lead of 10-4.
Good 2-point takedown, though, by Whitrock.
He's right back in this one.
Oh, good move, though, by Jaeger.
Yeah, Jaeger, nice reversal, just kind of bounced right off of him. And I think they see the wound open up again for Jaeger.
This time they pointed a nose, though.
Well, I think that's just a signal for blood time, because they're going to go right back to work on the mouth. So 12-6. Jaeger leads of ELC. Overall team score, Estherville Lincoln Central leading 36-24. This is a Lakes Conference duel. And they're going to stop the blood time at 4:05 left in that blood time.
The problem with these bloody noses, bloody lips, they can
just keep happening.
Yeah.
Especially when you keep scrambling and keep wrestling.
When they're working over on Whitrock, too.
Yeah, looking at his elbow here.
Almost look like
a mat burn or something.
Coach Lundgren was doing some almost cosmetic surgery trying to pick at something.
Yeah.
Maybe a skin tag or
I don't know.
mat burn.
1 minute to go in this very physical third period. Leighton Jaeger of ELC leading 12-6. And like Tim just said, once that blood starts happening, the official is going to keep looking at it because it's just going to keep coming into play. And out of bounds. And now,
do we have it? No, we're going to keep wrestling.
a 12-6 lead for Jaeger.
.30 on the clock.
Jaeger's trying to lock in that cradle.
He gave Whitrock his arm. I think he got it back, though. Not
here we go.
Not again. Well, that is a good move, though, when done right.
Wow. Takes Whitrock right back down to his back. He's getting swings, and that's the matchup. That's the period. 3 more for Leighton Jaeger.
That does push it to a major decision.
Yeah, he's going to win 15-6, I believe. And that should be
4 points.
40-24 now. That's the score. Okay. And we'll go to 138 pounds. Nick Frankenberg.
And Parker Dutzman for the midgets.
And you said Parker. Okay, there we go. Okay, Parker Dutzman, Nick Frankenberg at 138 pounds.
A lot of action already.
Yeah, big scramble. Right out of the gate. Nick wrestled 138 in his duel against Emmetsburg's Clayton Rubel and got pinned. This is ELC's first match of the night. Spirit Lake Park wrestling first and second tonight because they have just a little bit of a longer drive than ELC. So typically the teams that are furthest away go first and second.
Typically. I feel like lately they've kind of gone to really doing whatever the host school wants to do.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot where the host school wrestles second and third.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. And then Emmetsburg tonight, wrestling first and third. I see that more often than not.
Yeah. And then, the Jackson County Central duel from this last Friday, it was kind of a special event with all the number 1 teams.
That was neat.
So JCC was number 1 in their 1A class. So let the number 1 teams in 2A and 3A be the main event.
Okay.
Because I assume they were all staying overnight anyway.
Right.
It'd be a long drive on a Friday night otherwise.
I like that.
And suddenly, Frankenberg's on his back and almost giving up back points. I don't think he did give up any, though.
Well, Spirit Lake Park would have to win the next 3 by big decisions because they trail by 16, and we have 3 weights. So Spirit Lake Park would need some pins, maybe a tech fall.
You need at least 1 pin. You can do a pin and 2 tech falls to at least tie it.
Right. And if ELC manages to either get a victory in one of these 3 weights or avoid those pinfalls or tech falls, then ELC is going to come out with the dual victory. And right now, Parker Dutzman leading 2-0. So we're going to go to the second period.
Looks like Frankenberg going to start on top.
And 138 pounds is what you're watching right now. On Explore Live Video, I'm Scott Nolte with Tim Soper. Great sports sponsors joining us as well. Thanks for tuning in and watching. And Parker Dutzman of ELC, he's in the red and black. Frankenberg's in the red and silver. We've had a really good battle between these two.
Yeah, there's a couple of times they're just kind of stalemated off just big power moves. Frankenberg, I think he had it, but kind of circled back for some reason and gave up his leg.
Now we're just got a lot of rolling going around. Now Dutzman's getting swing fall, or near fall points.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, getting swings.
Near fall swings, I think, was maybe what you're going for.
Then my brain malfunctioned. And 3 for Parker Dutzman of ELC.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like an 8-0 match, does it?
No, it doesn't.
A couple big moves, though, from Dutzman, leading to that, and it's 8-1 as he lets him up. Nice little move there. You still like this little BVU wrestling fan in front of you, don't you?
Yeah, that's Gable Bonner's kid. And
Coach Ashley Bonner,
yeah. Gable helps with...
Oh, he's even got the name on the back of it.
Yeah. Gable helps with the wrestling team, among other things, and Ashley, the softball coach. Ashley went to BV.
So did Gable.
Yeah.
Parker losing his headgear here for a second, but they're going to let him wrestle on for the last few seconds.
Yeah, you don't want to stop action. And did he get the 2 before? No.
10-2 the score.
We'll go to the third period. Oh, Gable used to wrestle for ELC and was one of their coaches, too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he was a co-coach for a little bit. And then a little bit of a reunion with the Emmetsburg team because Dan Hewitt, one of the assistants, I believe the girls' coach for Emmetsburg, he would have been Gable's head coach back at ELC.
How about that?
Talked to, as I know him, Mr. Hewitt a little bit, my art teacher for a little bit at ELC.
Okay, great. Now they're all helping the Emmetsburg wrestling program. And Parker's got Frankenberg on his back, got some more swings. And now he's got a 10-point lead. Any win by ELC in these next 3 weights would wrap up the duel. Spirit Lake Park would need a big comeback here from Nick Frankenberg to give them a shot at winning this duel here in the Lakes Conference. So they continue to battle here. Well, Nick's going to get an escape point, give himself a chance. But he's going to have to look for a big move here against Parker Dutzman.
I think he's running into just the problem with the length of Dutzman.
Yeah, he does have some length. You're right.
Well, I also do like Dutzman's double knee pad approach. It probably prevents some mat burns.
Yeah, for sure.
I know when I was younger, I considered like starting wrestling in like 7th grade. My mom just kind of said, no, you are not flexible enough for that. And I think she was right.
I know I wasn't cut out for it. So I stuck to the basketball court.
Yeah. And then the tennis courts, right?
Then tennis, yes.
I think you still owe me a match here soon.
Yeah, not right now.
Isn't there some right outside?
Maybe April or May.
Oh, you're saying it's too cold? I got you.
Yeah. Well, Parker Dutzman looks like he's going to get a big victory here for Estherville Lincoln Central.
I think it'll be another major decision.
And it's going to be 12-3, the final score on this one. So Parker Dutzman at 138 wins 12-3, and the score is now 44-24. And 2 more weights to go. ELC has secured the conference victory. I believe we have Bennett Dutzman.
And Stephen Money for Spirit Lake Park.
Okay. So Bennett Dutzman, Stephen Money at 145.
Bennett Dutzman just going for power takedown, lifts him up and puts him right to his back. Very unique takedown and pinning attempt. I think that's safe to say it was all muscle too.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't think I've quite seen that kind of attempt before.
5-point move there for Bennett Dutzman.
You know, if it's crazy but it works, maybe it's not all that crazy.
Right. And we're going to go out. So team-wise, it's 44-24 ELC. And Bennett Dutzman leading 5-0.
Try to work a couple halves here and maybe trying it again. See if we can get around to the side and power him over there. He's got some room.
And Bennett Dutzman takes...
Wow, that is tight.
Yeah, Stephen Money right down to his back, got the pinfall. And that's going to push ELC's lead to 50-24. And now we're ready for our final weight of this duel. And Peyton Murray will be out there for Spirit Lake Park, I would assume.
And that looks like James Richard for ELC.
Okay. And I think it is James Richard, like you said.
Don't get the official announcement, but
nope.
Kind of a double shot right away by both wrestlers.
So it's our final weight of ELC Spirit Lake Park. ELC is going to get the conference victory. and Peyton Murray, James Richard matching up here at 152. We will have Emmetsburg ELC in our last duel. That'll be coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Join us for that.
I think timing-wise, might be able to start that one right away. They will have, I think, some senior night festivities, though.
Yeah. So we'll have the video of that. You'll be able to watch that. I think there's only 3 seniors. Maybe I'm wrong.
This Emmetsburg team could be good next year, too,
Yeah.
you're saying. Looks like Murray trying for a headlock reversal, but may get caught here off it.
And James Richard has got him in good position to get another fall, and he will get the pin for ELC. And Estherville Lincoln Central is going to win by a score of 56-24 over Spirit Lake Park. Estherville Lincoln Central wins 56-24. So that's what we have in that duel. Let's take another break. Thanks some sponsors. We'll talk about this one, and then we'll get ready for senior night. And then our final duel, you're watching wrestling on Explorer Live Video.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we invest in economic development, safety, youth, and charitable programs. We are committed to the communities we serve.
Powering communities, improving lives at your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Feel your best inside and out with Drip Okoboji. IV hydration can help you with energy, athletic recovery, hydration, weight loss, in addition to cold and flu symptoms, food poisoning, and gout relief. Reboot, recover, and repair with Drip Okoboji. Visit us online to schedule at dripokoboji.com.
Well, our final was Estherville Lincoln Central 56, Spirit Lake Park 24. And Estherville Lincoln Central looked pretty good there and got some pins. Spirit Lake Park had a couple of opens, and ELC gets the conference victory by 32.
Yeah, and that's a good one. Obviously, non-conference duels matter too, but the conference ones, they do mean a little more than ELC. Getting the win there, they're going to head off, looks like, to the locker room, because Emmetsburg going to have some senior night festivities to go through before the final duel tonight.
he will, because this is going to count down. And right when Shirk kind of rolled him up, but Morgan Dalen saved by the buzzer.
Again, apologize for the internet issues we had, but looks like we're back now.
Okay.
And we're having just realized some audio issues, but I got those fixed too. So
okay.
Technology, it works until you don't want it, or it works until you need it, right?
Yeah. Oh, we got the pinfall here.
Very quick.
Cade Shirk, 13 seconds into the second period. He'll get the pin. And it'll be Ben Saxton for Emmetsburg.
I want to say this dime for ELC. Yes.
Yes. Saxton did not wrestle in his first duel against Spirit Lake Park. There was an open, so this is his first match and only match of the night. Dime did wrestle. And Ben Saxton, aggressive early on. Another one of the seniors.
I see. I think that's some blood time.
Ben had a wicked crossface. And blood is flowing from Aiden Dime.
It's a good description.
Wow. Ben was getting after it right away.
You see why Spirit Lake Park may have wanted to avoid him at this weight.
Yes. Spirit Lake Park with Estherville Lincoln Central.
Cut off the blood time.
A Dime wrestled Logan Sandman. Sandman got the pinfall at 195. But now wrestling Ben Saxton of Emmetsburg. Yeah, that was quite the shot by Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Well, senior night here for the Ehawks. Brennan, Frederick, Saxton, and Shirk. Ehawks seniors.
Coaches also cleaning crews when you're a wrestling coach.
Yep. They got a lot of responsibilities.
Part-time doctors, it seems like.
Looks like we got it all cleaned up. Once again, Ben very aggressive on the whistle.
Oh, no, they're just hard crossface now.
Gosh.
Buries his face into the mat.
And he rolls Dime over to his back and gets the pin. 30 seconds in, and Ben Saxton makes quick work of Aiden Dime.
This upper weights of Emmetsburg, very impressive so far.
That's going to bring 220. Rafael Diaz for ELC.
We're going to clean up some of the leftover blood from that previous match.
I think we got Nick Saxton for Emmetsburg.
Okay. So I don't think Diaz wrestled anyone the first time out.
Let's see. No, he got a forfeit victory. Nick did wrestle. He wrestled Logan Sandman, who went up to 220, and Sandman got the pinfall. So, Nick Saxton, Emmetsburg, Rafael Diaz, Estherville Lincoln Central, and a big takedown by Nick driving through on the two-leg.
Wow.
And Rafael Diaz caught Nick off guard, and he scores the two. And then Nick gets to his feet, and he tries to drive through.
One of the more action-packed 220 matches I can remember.
Right.
So I think if I understand it right now, Diaz technically still on top position-wise, right?
Yeah, correct.
So he's just looking to retain that.
And
a good move, just throwing him out of bounds to reset.
Should be 2-2. Yep. Okay.
The officials even like, wait, did we get all that?
Right. We got that all straight? And a break free here by Nick Saxton.
Same shot he started the match with.
He's going to drive through and score.
It's a good crowd on hand. Of course, for the hometown Ehawks, but ELC and Spirit Lake traveling well, too.
Yeah. Spirit Lake Park crowd exited after they were done, but they brought over a nice section over here.
Say, I see a couple of them still hanging out in the doorway watching.
Yep. Now Saxton's going to lead 5-2. Second period, 220 pounds. You're watching live video. Ehawks and Midgets.
Good drop step by Diaz, keep him down. Saxton trying to pot out.
And Nick's going to get that escape point.
So after the furious first period, both of them are kind of like, man, maybe we shouldn't have went out that quick.
Now he locks in the cradle. Saxton's got him stacked up for a moment. Rafael Diaz wiggles out of it.
Still a 10-2 lead, though, for Saxton. Diaz grabbed the leg instead of letting himself be free.
Yeah, he would have got an escape point there.
Instead, no points.
No points, right.
Power half.
Yep, power half. Nick's trying to run it here. And he does turn him over.
Oh, wow.
And he flips him over and stacks up the pin.
Heads up official there.
That's 4 pins in a row for the Emmetsburg wrestling team. They lead 24-0. Gage Jorgensen will wrestle for Emmetsburg. Jess Christensen for Estherville Lincoln Central. I think this should be a good heavyweight matchup.
Mm-hmm. Two athletes we've called their name for a couple years now.
Yeah. Well, that was certainly interesting.
I think the whole, can't call it turf monster, we'll call it mat monster, got Jess. Kind of caught his heel on the mat and had to roll backwards, but rolled out of bounds.
A little circus flip there.
Yeah. Even Gage was like, whoa, what happened there?
What do I do? And he almost rolled all the way to the basketball court. Now we just got a couple of bears out there right now.
Call him out of bounds just before something happened.
So no score. Jess Christensen, Gage Jorgensen. Emmetsburg is in the black and white. ELC in the red and black. Heavyweight.
Both are like kind of setting up for some sort of throw, it looks like.
But neither one can throw the other one because they're about the same. And now it's Gage who caught Jess a little bit off balance, and he got the fall.
Wow.
And it's 5 straight pins for Emmetsburg. And now we go from heavyweights to 106.
It's like Clayton Burton out there.
Okay.
For ELC, and is Joe Peterson? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Borton and Peterson.
Actually, that is a typo on ELC. It's Burton, I know that.
Oh, Burton, okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Tim.
Mm-hmm. My ELC knowledge still pays off every now and then.
Yeah, I appreciate that. All right, so Peterson and Burton. Emmetsburg has started this duel with 5 straight pins to lead 30-0.
So I would guess that means ELC gonna move some kids up to face some of the tough Emmetsburg wrestlers. Great pickup and put down by Peterson. Did it the right way without putting his opponent in danger.
Right. So 2-0 lead. Like Spirit Lake Park is about to leave as a team.
Let them all shower up and then head out.
Thursday, best of luck to them in their Lakes Conference tournament at Cherokee.
Same with ELC at that.
Yep.
When's the Twin Lakes Conference meeters? That already happened. I know I'm going to put you on the spot again, aren't I?
I know Emmetsburg won the dual part. And
I don't think he's got room to get that other shoulder in there.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And that's going to be the first period.
Say the officials seen if he could get the shoulder in there, but they vote 5-0 favor of Peterson.
And now Peterson will flip over Burton to start the second period. A quick start. Peterson trying to make it 6 pins in a row, and he does for Emmetsburg.
Wow.
E-Hawks off to a great start.
This could be a pretty good matchup here.
So they already had the Twin Lakes Conference tournament. It was January 14th.
Okay.
So about 10 days ago on a Saturday.
Jackson Wilcoxon of Emmetsburg taking on Austin Hansen of ELC.
Okay, so they move Austin Hansen. Jackson Wilcoxon. $36-0 Emmetsburg, and Hansen, what a move.
I don't even know if that was a power half, more as a power headlock.
How about the start for the E-Hawks? 6 straight pins. ELC trying to get on the board with Hansen, but Wilcoxon gets him right back in it.
Now, whenever they wear that shoulder brace, I've heard it's real not fun to wrestle against someone who's wearing that.
Oh, really?
Scrape your face up against it and all that.
Gotcha.
That's why they try to apparently keep it as minimal as possible if you are wearing one. A lot of action in the first minute of this match.
Yeah, 10 combined points. Hansen leads 7-3.
Both have had decent looks at some pinning combinations, too.
Boy, I like this Austin Hansen. For ELC, wrestling 7-3 lead.
And considering he's up a weight right now, too.
I know. Was at 106 against Spirit Lake Park and got the forfeit victory. So
well, might get a whistle here. Wow, I don't know what to call here. I think ELC is getting swings.
ELC, yeah, Hanson got swings, I believe.
But no points either way. But Wilcoxon just about flipped that to be a pinning combination of his own.
That was close. So 7-3, Hanson.
You know, up at the state duels for Minnesota, I saw a kid go for a big throw, but pinned himself. Because when he was going for the pin, he stacked his own shoulders first.
Yep.
So the whistle happened. He was celebrating. Then all of a sudden, he's like, wait, what?
I lost?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That would be devastating.
It was. It was during the dual tournament, so it didn't, like, end his season by any means, but.
Right. Still a tough loss.
Yeah.
Austin Hanson, ELC, scores another 2.
Trying to lock in a cradle, it looks like.
Or at least trying to.
You know, bow and arrows where you put the head kind of in the back, but right now working in the midsection.
And now he drives through Wilcoxon, and Hanson nearly got the fall. I think it was there. I think the official was just a little bit out of position, but it was quick. It was like a bang-bang play.
Well, and someone, I heard a thud. I know it wasn't the map. I think someone like stomped somewhere.
Probably one of the
cheerleaders. Oh, cheerleaders, yeah, because ELC crowd was kind of celebrating like they thought they heard the slap of the mat.
11-3.
Good catch. Probably was a cheerleader.
Yeah.
They're slapping the mat all the time.
Right. So Hanson's got a nice lead here on Jackson Wilcoxon. He's trying to give ELC their first win in this duel.
And with him being down 36-0, he's probably looking for as many bonus points as he can, but Wilcoxon almost caught him with a headlock.
Emmetsburg starts the duel with 6 straight pins. And we'll go to the third.
Both wrestlers choose a neutral. Wilcoxon, good defense here.
Yeah. Then he drives in on Hanson and scores.
So I know Hanson's ranked at 106. Wilcoxon ranked at 113 that you know of?
I don't think so.
I mean, it's a good showing by him right now. Emmetsburg side maybe calling for a stalling on Hanson.
Hanson leads 11-5.
Wow. I like that move.
That was nice. $13-5.
It's under 40 seconds left in the matchup. Far from over, though, the way this has gone.
Yeah, the scrambling ability of Jackson Wilcoxon. He can change this at any moment, but Austin Hanson's looking pretty good right now. And it looks like Austin is going to give Estherville Lincoln Central their first win of this duel, as he leads 13-5, and it looks like that is going to be the final scores. He rides this one out on Jackson Wilcoxon ELC's on the board. Austin Hansen gets the victory at 113. And that will be a 4-point victory for Hansen.
That was a fun match.
Yeah. A 4-point team victory, I should say. Lincoln Wilcoxon.
Brody Olson will wrestle up for ELC against Lincoln.
Okay, so we got some wrestlers just keep moving up here for ELC. Okay.
Which I think they were open at 120 in the first duel. So this fills that gap.
Yep, they were. You're right.
Although Lincoln's got a pretty nice cradle, almost locked in on the stand-up. Good turnaround by Olson, but Wilcoxon doesn't get the takedown.
Okay, out of bounds. Team score, Emmetsburg leading 36-4. Nice little scramble here. And 2 for Lincoln.
Finally, as Olson just wouldn't go down easy.
Lincoln Wilcoxon of Emmetsburg in the black. Brody Olson of ELC in the red.
Full shove out of bounds.
ELC coaches wanted to lock of hands on Wilcoxon, no call. And
I think it was a face swipe, so they're gonna.
Oh, okay, kind of reset things here. Okay.
Well, that could have been a response. Olson over on the far sideline gave Wilcox a good shove out of bounds. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's wrestling. It's always chippy, I'd say, but
yeah.
Every now and then there's a few extra shoves and maybe stiff them a little bit.
And when you're pawing at each other and sometimes you nick the face or the lip or something, I mean, yeah, you never. There's a lot of stuff that goes on.
It's one of the sports where you can maybe get away with it.
Right. They're really going after those Emmetsburg cheerleaders.
I know.
That's 2 or 3 times they've had to kind of move out of the way a little bit.
We're still in the first period of this match.
That's right. Lincoln Wilcoxon, Emmetsburg, Brady Olson, Estherville Lincoln Central. There's the first. And Wilcoxon leading 2-1. All right. Start the second period.
This will be Olson's first time in top position in this match. You can tell he's at a little bit of a size disadvantage because he's wrestling up, but he's doing a good job kind of tripping him where needed.
Yes.
For Wilcoxon trying to spin out.
Okay, now there's a little discrepancy here. An escape point for Wilcoxon.
Okay.
One official said no, they were out of bounds. The other official says no, I had it before out of bounds. So
the head official, who's the one on the far side as we see it, talked to the side official, got some help, and went with the escape point. So now it's 3-1 Wilcoxon. So that's the benefit of no JV matches. And I'm not saying that, but as in you get 2 officials for these.
Yeah, exactly.
We did get some JV matches, but we don't have a JV mat.
Right.
And they're all over the mat.
And another 2 scored by Lincoln. Yeah, they are using every inch here. Going towards those Ehawk cheerleaders again.
You know what? Can they relocate maybe to just the other corner?
This corner nearest to us where ELC is.
They've never been there.
Right. So we got a stall here on Lincoln Wilcoxon. Caution now red. Wasn't on the line.
I like this official. I can hear clearly what he's calling every time. And there, you said every inch of the mat.
I mean,
now they're going to that corner.
Yeah. They're using a lot of it here at 120 pounds.
All their teammates getting more and more into it.
Yeah. Close match here. Remember, Wilcoxon has been warned for stalling, so we shall see if that comes into play in the third period.
And only a 3-point lead, so you don't want to get too complacent because another stall call and a takedown, that's tied.
Right, exactly.
Well, and escape opportunity for Olsen, too.
So we'll see how this third period finishes out here at 120 pounds.
Wilcoxon, though, a good scoop of the head. Olsen trying to grit free.
And now he does take him back down, and there's Lincoln Wilcoxon. Doesn't have to worry about those stall. He gets the pin.
That was another fun match.
Wow. So a pin for Lincoln Wilcoxon at 120. Jared Frederick for Emmetsburg. And Wes Martin for ELC. Okay, so Wes, he did not have a match at 126 in the first duel because Spirit Lake Park was open. Frederick, he did have a match. No, he didn't. It was open. So this is the first time for both of these wrestlers here tonight, as both got forfeit victories early on. So Wes Martin for ELC, he's in the red. Working on Frederick, one of the seniors for Emmetsburg that was honored tonight. Big slam there.
Simple mat return.
Right.
And now working and may run it here.
Yeah, he did run it. And Frederick's in all sorts of trouble. Wes Martin looking for a pin for ELC, and he will get the pinfall victory. So now 42-10 is the team score, and we'll go to 132 pounds.
And Emmetsburg open.
So Yeager will get the victory at 132. Clayton Rubel.
And Parker Dutzman.
Okay. So we're at 138 pounds right now, and Clayton Rubel of Emmetsburg, Parker Dutzman of ELC. We started this at 170. And Emmetsburg leads 42-16.
My math tells me this is just out of reach for ELC.
Okay.
But still, they want to keep this as close as possible.
Right.
So with 4 matches left, you can get up to 24 points. They're down by 26.
Yeah. You're good. That ELC math paying off.
Yes.
But like you said, still want to be competitive in these last weight classes.
Well, and I'm not saying Emmetsburg would give up any penalty points, but if there were an event where they could do that, you at least want to be in position to take advantage of it.
Yep.
I mean, and it's simple things that can do that. You know, taking off the headgear too early.
Yeah. Stranger things have happened.
Stalemate going to be called.
Yeah, not much action going on there.
So you're going to have to get into the wrestling terminology again.
Going to have a lot of it coming up. Yep.
Only one weekend's worth, though.
Yeah.
As for the
state
sectional tournament, yeah.
State qualifying.
I guess district is what it is.
Yep. That's going to be a day, though.
Yeah.
That is going to be a day.
But you and JJ get to hang out.
Yeah. We'll be having coverage from all the different sites of our area teams. Starts at 10 a.m. on February 11th.
Well, that's good. That's starting at 10. That gives you a little room.
Yep.
I know sometimes they start those at noon, and well, especially that first weekend would get pretty long.
Yeah. Little hip toss here by Parker Dutzman. Getting close to the end of the first period, and he rolls Rubel to his back. Now, can Rubel fight it off for the remaining 2 seconds? He does.
That was a good move.
Great move by Parker.
But also a good move for Rubel, able to keep his hips to the left.
Yeah.
And not allow him to roll him over.
Well, I know when I helped Minnesota, because they do that.
The super sectional,
yeah.
if you will, yeah. District, whatever.
It started, I believe, at 10 a.m., and I think I left the gym around 5-ish or so.
Well, a lot of that could have been situational for covering Jackson County Central.
Yeah.
He said that was an experience you probably never have or forget again.
Yeah.
13 wrestlers qualifying, and all of them district champions.
Yeah, that was something
So you didn't even have to worry about wrestlebacks.
No, I didn't. But even then, that was a long day. So, But it's one weekend versus two.
Yep.
So.
And again, they're doing 12 sites, so 24 individual state qualifiers this year.
Yeah.
But she said that extra round at state.
Yep, extra day.
Now, I'm curious to see those 24-man brackets. Do they have a wrestleback for all 24 wrestlers, or is that first one kind of a sudden death round?
I haven't looked at that closely. I think it's still double elimination.
What do you call this move, Scott?
The pogo stick.
Hey, Dr. Rolk here for the official terminology.
Right. Well, we're at 138 pounds. Team score has Emmetsburg up 42-16. We started at 170. So we just got a few more weights to go.
But some good wrestlers for both schools within those weights.
Yeah. Dutzman kind of wiggles his way around to score the two. This will be the last time that these two teams see each other, because different conferences, different classes. Once it gets to postseason, ELC would be in 2A, Emmetsburg would be 1A.
Every now and then you see Emmetsburg bump up into 2A.
Yeah, every once in a while, yep.
This, though, not one of those years.
Nope. Like basketball, they'd be 2A, but...
Yep.
2 scored by Dutzman again. You're watching live video coverage of high school wrestling. Earlier we had Spirit Lake Park and Emmetsburg. We had Spirit Lake Park and Estherville Lincoln Central. And now we're wrapping it up with ELC and Emmetsburg. A lot of wrestling coverage. And out we go.
Class sizes in this area vary quite a bit because you got Emmetsburg in 1A. Spencer is up in 3A, which is the biggest class in Iowa wrestling. So you get down to state, and they're facing the Waukees and Dowling Catholics of the world.
Yeah, Fort Dodge, Southeast Polk, Waverly, Shell Rock, yeah.
Kind of crazy because I'm sure Emmetsburg and Spencer still have a duel against each other, don't they?
They were.
Or did that one get snowed out?
It got snowed out. So what it was supposed to be, as Parker scores another
Well, I think
2.
I maybe had this one on my schedule, or at least board hopping it for you.
It was supposed to be Emmetsburg, Spencer, Western Christian.
Okay.
And it didn't take place. And Spencer and Western ended up wrestling just by themselves since they're still. Or no, they didn't. They just canceled it altogether because Western's not in the conference anymore.
No.
So after that snow day, it was sometime late December, and they said, well, nothing's conference, so we're not going to make it up. So they were supposed to wrestle, though. And Parker Dutzman is going to win 13-4. So a nice victory for Parker. Gives his team 4 team points. And let's see, we go to 145. Dayton Pepe.
And James Richard.
And he looked good against Spirit Lake Park.
A quick double leg shot for Richard.
So he's wrestling Dayton Pepe. Usually the spot for Ryan Brennan. Very talented senior wrestler for the E-Hawks. Not wrestling tonight.
Maybe given a night off or nursing
I'm not
injury.
Sure. Not sure on that.
Maybe have to ask Coach.
I know postseason around the corner. Maybe not trying to risk anything. Little flip over here by James Richard. He gets the pin. Very quick work in 39 seconds. It's going to make it 42-26 with 2 weights to go. And we'll go to 152. Ryan Wirtz for Emmetsburg. Is this Bennett?
Yes, I believe so. I think they said Bennett Dutzman.
And we got Ryan Wirtz for the E-Hawks at 152.
I'm going to scoot out of bounds.
Yeah, team-wise, Estherville could score 12 more points, would put them at 38. Emmetsburg's up 42-26. And we're wrestling here at 152 pounds. Shot coming in.
Say Wirtz has a height advantage in this matchup.
Oh, he definitely has the length for sure.
Whoa. We're going to talk this one over.
Yep. One of the coaches wants an explanation at the table. And ELC coach saying that the wrestler's feet were in as he threw him down. But no points.
Okay.
So scoreless so far at 152. Looking for his spot is Ryan Wirtz.
Seems Dutzman almost content letting Wirtz shoot. and trying to catch him with a throw over with it. Trying to use almost Wirtz's height against him.
Yeah, right. Well, Ryan trying to get in on a leg here. And Bennett just kind of hopping away from him.
Nothing.
Nothing, yeah. Man, we got a lot of
nothing.
movement.
No.
Yeah, you're right, though. A lot of movement, a lot of work in the mat, but no points or anything.
Both of them had, like, they've been able to complete them, but out of bounds.
Right. So we're gonna be scoreless here. Scoreless going into the second period. Wrestling coverage tonight.
I'm going to say one of the more active scoreless periods I think I've ever seen.
Yeah. Spirit Lake Park, Estherville, Lincoln Central, Emmetsburg in our matchup here on Explore Live Video.
Our fourth duel of the night.
Yeah, we had some girls earlier on. You can always go back and watch it on our live video archive at explorekoboji.com. The Roku. I like that.
Amazon Fire Stick.
ZF
video channel.
So check that all out.
Also, this is on our YouTube page as well.
Yep. And I believe we're going to have some Spirit Lake and Spencer basketball Friday. And some more action next week. And then later on in the season, we'll get another hockey game in there.
Okay.
So, with the Boji Mammoths.
Also, radio-wise, this weekend, pretty busy with University of Okoboji Winter Games.
Yeah.
Which you somehow got out of radio coverage this year.
I'm doing a lot more, though. Putting in a lot more hours.
It's been a interesting year for you. Check off your bucket list. You got your thespian now and the cheerleader as well.
And shingles.
Oh, yeah. That was a I'm talking about the good things here.
Oh, good things, yes. Yes, in a play.
Ooh, that doesn't look comfortable for Dutzman.
No, it does not. Yeah, I'm excited to be a part of the Winter Games. As a nice 2 here for Ryan Wirtz. We've already had our initial meeting and then a kickoff dinner, and now some activities going to start Thursday night into all the way to Saturday night.
Am I correct in hearing they're going to hand you a megaphone throughout all this?
Yes.
It's a bold choice.
It is.
Was it basically he's the radio guy,
yes.
He's used to talking?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, 100%. Nobody wanted to be the lead, quote-unquote, cheerleader. And they're like, well, the radio guy is here. Okay.
I say, did you get a chance to say no?
No.
I'm sure it'll be fun, though.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So we'll have, by the way, you can check out the list of events at explorekoboji.com. As this second period is about to wrap up at 1:52, and Ryan Wirtz right now leading 3-1.
Say Bennett Dutzman showing off some flexibility on some of these sprawls.
Yeah, this is a good weight matchup right now.
Wirtz, though, may have locked in a cradle.
He's got the height advantage if he can flip it over.
I think he had to let go of it, though.
Yeah. And
Emmetsburg cheerleaders. And he may have hit the gym floor a little bit, too.
Yeah, the cheerleaders are active tonight.
Not just in cheering.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to get out of the way quite a bit.
Right.
But like you said, it's the Emmetsburg cheerleaders. They haven't come to this near corner to ELC's cheerleaders hardly ever.
Yeah, not once, I don't think. Even when Spirit Lake Park was wrestling.
I don't even think the Spirit Lake Park cheerleaders had to move much.
No. Well, Ryan Wirtz leading 3-1, and good defensive match so far with Bennett Dutzman.
Oh, Dutzman can get a stand-up here, even though Wirtz has been working the offense this period. You don't want to let him up because that's just a 3-2 matchup, and Wirtz has been close to getting taken down a couple times.
Right. And we're at a minute now under.
He lets him go.
He lets him go on an escape.
See if that choice proves to be a good one.
So it's just a 1-point lead right now for Ryan Wirtz. And out of bounds.
You know, it's Wirtz there. Pushed Dutzman out of bounds, but stayed in bounds himself, so he kind of became the controller there.
This is quite the battle. 30 seconds to go. And out of bounds.
Wirtz is just using his length to his advantage right now.
20 seconds. Now, some of his first steps here by Wirtz. Yeah, I was wondering about a stall warning.
Yeah, they're going to say out of bounds on that one.
Yep. 3-2, Wirtz leads. Now, he has been dinged for a stall. He can't go backwards here.
And stall warning on Dutzman as his shoe was untied.
And out of bounds, 4 seconds.
Man, this is fun.
Dutzman goes at Wirtz, and that's it. And Ryan Wirtz is going to win 3-2. What a battle. It's going to move the team score to 45-26. And it's going to be Justin Wirtz now for Emmetsburg.
Very quick.
And Ashton Bradley, I believe?
Yes.
Okay. And this is our final duel, or our final weight of the night. With Emmetsburg up 45-26. Justin Wirtz, Ashton Bradley. So the Ehawks are going to come out 2-0 tonight. Good wrestling, though, between these two schools.
Spirit Lake Park also showing a couple flashes throughout their weights.
Yep. They had some opens that kind of hurt them, but wrestled tough when they had those weight classes that they did wrestle in. And Spirit Lake Park will now get ready for the Lakes Conference Tournament Thursday, as will ELC in Cherokee. And now you've got Justin running it on Bradley. Bradley with a big arch of the back. Justin laying on top of him on the high shoulders here. Big arch by Bradley to try to avoid the pinfall. Kind of stuck at that position right now. There's the pin for Justin Wirtz. And it comes at 1:12 in the first period. So it's going to be Emmetsburg 51, Estherville Lincoln Central 26 in our final duel tonight. And we end right at 9 o'clock here, Tim.
There you go.
How about that?
Do you want a post-game break, or do you want to?
Should we run some more spots, or do you got them? Or?
I can throw a 2-minute one in here.
Okay, so I'll let Tim kind of get some of those loaded in. And once again, I'll let you know that Emmetsburg won 51-26 over ELC, and we'll come back to wrap it up.
Nothing more important than your family's well-being. Hughes Health Mart Pharmacy in Emmetsburg has a personal commitment to you and their community. Since 1906, Hughes Pharmacy has been a trusted healthcare resource for Emmetsburg and the surrounding area. While you're waiting for your prescriptions, you can shop their beautiful modern decor or get that last-minute gift. Visit Hughes Pharmacy online to refill your prescriptions and find them on Facebook for specials and updates. Hughes Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Emmetsburg Athletics. Go Ehawks!
Right?
Catch you guys later.
Hey, where you going?
Gotta work a double today.
Ooh.
Gotta save big time if I'm gonna pay for college.
Well, I applied at Iowa Lakes Community College, so no doubles for me. Have fun.
Apply now at Iowa Lakes. Save a boatload of money and be closer to home. We have lots of scholarship and financial aid available and tons of 2-year programs. Get a great education at a fraction of other colleges' tuition. Online at iowalakes.edu. Iowa Lakes Community College. We are Laker proud.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we just want you to know Pizza Ranch is here. Pizza Ranch is here with contactless delivery and curbside pickup. And now your local Pizza Ranch is here with safety measures and social distancing guidelines in place to provide all the buffet favorites you've been missing. Our full buffet is now open, and we look forward to serving you safely. Because here at Pizza Ranch, we're here for you.
Stop by your Emmetsburg Pizza Ranch today.
Final in this duel between the Ehawks and Midgets. It's Emmetsburg winning 51-26 over Estherville Lincoln Central. Emmetsburg will go 2-0 on the night, and then they also won the girls' duel against Spirit Lake Park. In the boys, ELC goes 1-1. Emmetsburg, or Spirit Lake Park, goes 0-2. But a lot of great wrestling tonight, Tim.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, even though it's not a full Lakes Conference triangular anymore, getting these three schools together, nice local duel. Good tune-up for Emmetsburg, you say, before the postseason when some non-conference duels, wrestling up into 2A in this case.
Yep. And
ELC and Spirit Lake, they'll see each other quite a bit over the next couple weeks.
Yes, they will. With the Lakes Conference Tournament Thursday in Cherokee, and then the 11th, they'll be in action at that sectional or state qualifying meet. So, yeah, a lot of wrestling coming up, and we'll see if they make up the Spirit Lake Park Spencer duel. We were supposed to have that on live video last week. No word on a makeup date for that.
At this point, it might be tough.
It might be tough, yeah. So we'll see if they make that up. Otherwise, if not, we'll be ready for the February 11th state qualifying meet, and then that'll be our next wrestling broadcast.
Yeah, should be a lot of fun heading forward. And, Scott, thanks for letting me come along.
Hey, good to see you again.
Yeah.
And thanks for being a part of the team, and we look forward to more broadcasts.
Yeah, I'll be around.
Okay, good. That's Tim Soper. Thanks to our sponsors. Thank you so much for watching our Explore Live video coverage of wrestling tonight. And you can watch it anytime. And once again, Emmetsburg boys go 2-0, ELC 1-1, Spirit Lake Park 0-2. I'm Scott Nolte on Explore Live Video.